Even though the fair has not yet officially begun, dozens of middle-aged women wearing bright sun visors and capri pants cluster around the vendors' tables. Yevgeny lugs a canopy tent to a designated spot in the maze of tents and sets it up. He runs back to the car to get the amplifier, microphone stands, and speakers. His eyes are puffy with fatigue, his skin a yellowish gray, his pale hair slicked to a level of comic Russian severity. He wears a long-sleeved black shirt with black dress pants and black shoes. What he looks like is a Hollywood parody of a KGB agent, complete with a carefully guarded black case, which one might mistake for a sniper's rifle rather than a violin. The other craft fair vendors, middle-aged Americans wearing T-shirts and shorts, stare at Yevgeny in terror. You begin to unpack the boxes of CDs, but you pause when you come across a box full of VHS tapes. Unlike the CDs, which feature glossy nature photographs on their covers, the VHS tape cover has a crudely drawn cartoon of a ship. It is titled, "The Composer, the Pirate." The pirate? You want to ask whether the composer is in fact a pirate, but Yevgeny is busy attaching a Sony Discman to the amplifier. He takes what appears to be a blank CD and puts it in the Discman. "We don't play all the songs," he tells you. "This CD is just the greatest hits." "So how will I tell the customers which song is on the CD?" you ask. "I still can't tell all the songs apart." "It won't matter," Yevgeny says. He gestures at the crowds of women who are clustering around the sales table and whispers, "They won't know the difference either." You are still pondering this when Debbie the flute player arrives, having driven to Wolfboro from her nearby home. She appears to be in her 20s and has red hair, an ample bosom, and a British accent. She's wearing pink pants, pink athletic shoes, and a black T-shirt, concert attire that clashes with Yevgeny's all-black KGB outfit. She gives you a wary once-over, then turns to Yevgeny. "Have I been fired yet?" she asks him. "No, you're not that lucky," Yevgeny replies. "Are you ready?" Debbie nods and takes a plastic penny whistle out of her purse. Yevgeny pushes the play button on the Sony Discman. The small hairs on your face and arms are dancing, a chilling, vibrating sway. You stare into the mouths of the speakers, which are only a few feet away and seem to be emitting a stiff breeze. It takes you a moment to realize that the wind you feel on your face is actually sound. Your rib cage vibrates, sound waves buzz and bounce around cavities that must be your lungs. For a moment you lose your breath. It is loud. Rock concert loud. You stare at Yevgeny and Debbie. Debbie is blowing through a penny whistle, a Celtic flute similar to the plastic recorders kids play in elementary school. Yevgeny is bowing the strings of his violin, but it doesn't seem possible for such a loud sound to be coming out of these two instruments, especially not a violin. Then again, you have never played with an amplifier and background music before. Maybe this is what makes the sound so perfect. For that is what it is. Sound that is unbelievably polished, especially for the low-quality acoustics of an outdoor setting. They sound damn good for two people playing in an open-air tent, you think, staring at them with your mouth agape, which causes your teeth and gums to vibrate. Yevgeny glares back at you and makes a jutting motion with his chin. You realize he is motioning for you to pay attention to the customers. You spin around to find that there is a crowd of almost 50 people in front of you. Where did they all come from? How did they get here so fast? Their hands are all over the CDs, obliterating the neat stacks you made minutes before, their eyes squinting at the pricing chart. 1 CD for $12, 2 for $22, all the way up to 10 for $80. And then, for the first time, You hear the question that you will hear word for word thousands of times over the next 4 years.